Diego. I'm just wearing the t-shirt. There's literally no other reference. It's just a throwback to Glory Hunter. Remember that series? It was good. Here at Thames, we're back to being average, and I kind of like it. Hello there, folks. Welcome back to another video on the channel with me, DoctorBenjyFM. Good to see you. Shake my hand. Welcome. Good to see you. Welcome back. Now then, we play Birmingham today, maybe Leeds as well if we have some time, but since we last met in the 4-1 embarrassment against Brentford, there's no other way to put it, viewers. I've played a whole host, look at that, I've been a busy boy. Swansea, Bournemouth, Leyton Orient, Cardiff, Middlesbrough, Crystal Palace, Burnley, MK Dons, Bristol Rovers and Sheffield Wednesday, all beaten comfortably, apart from the ones that we didn't win, which is actually the majority. Defeats to Bournemouth, Cardiff, Burnley and MK Dons, but wins, and that's quite an important word really, Leyton Orient, Middlesbrough, Bristol Rovers and Sheffield Wednesday. I particularly enjoyed the win over Bristol Rovers. The reason for that, of course, that they took one of our key players, Tony Stone, didn't even play for him, didn't even feature, viewers. Is he having a good season, you're asking? Let's find out together. I'll answer the question with this particular graphic. No, he's not. So you take my boys away from me for big money. You don't play them properly. You start him in 2 games. You'd expect him to put in these sorts of performances. You're a joke, Bristol Rovers. I'll tell you what you are. You're a joke. But, you know, we live and we learn. We live and we learn. As far as we go this season then, I mean, we've got Solomon scoring goals. If there's one thing we can say about the success of this season, that is it. And of course, the big news in his second game, I played him in the first one, he's back after a very, very long time out. Below, he's back, viewers. That's what we're excited about. Got his goal in the game against Sheffield Wednesday. He's been in light training for ages, still trying to recover from that injury, which has been quite severe for him, it must be said. And now returns. Now, I'm hoping this doesn't lead to an ongoing injury problem, right? Major injury-wise, apart from a damaged spine 6 years ago and then a broken lower leg, he's actually been pretty good. And he was in light training for ages after having a broken ankle. Or broken lower leg, sorry. So, now, this is going to be a turning point for us, maybe. Are we about to see a whole new version of AFC Thames with Below back in the side? I do hope so, viewers. It's going to be exciting. Him and Solomon, of course, were absolutely fantastic last season. If they can replicate that once again, we are on for something. Now, him and Champion both have a little bit of a fitness concern, but I'm not concerned. I'm going to play them both, and we're going to see if one of our best 11s possible can do the business. Arimu played at right back for me in the last game. You probably saw it a moment ago then. We won both games. We're in a little bit of form. I'm hoping we can keep that going. I'm not a man that likes to change things too much. Agbaji has come to the right-hand side more recently. Welsh has come back into the side. Him, Champion, Reed, and Agbaji have done really well with one another. It's a question of can we get the best out of Below and Solomon, who you can see already have a fantastic partnership with one another. I feel sorry for Max Sawes, really, in all of this, if I'm going to be completely honest. Wyman has a big injury again, a torn hamstring, so he can't feature at right back. That's why Arimu is playing there instead. We've got 2 really good left backs, and one of them can kind of play right back, so we're doing it. I've never played an inverted wing back before at any point. Do I want to do that? No, I don't want to, really. I'd rather he stay on his right foot and misplace passes. If he's going to do that today now, isn't he? Oh, no. Should have thought this through. Anyway, let's get into a game. Let's play Birmingham. We're 13th in the table right now. Birmingham sit 9th. We're on 33 points. We are 11 points off the bottom sides. Bristol Rovers in there. I mean, again, hate them. And 13 points off the playoffs. So we are having one of those seasons. I think it's now almost certain that we're going to have one of those seasons. So we will try and progress a little more. The next time we'll come back after this will be the end of January. Hopefully we've done a little bit of business within that time. But yeah, it's one of those weird episodes, or one of those weird seasons where, in Football Manager terms, it's quite interesting for me. It's not that interesting for you, I feel like. When I say that, the return of Below today is interesting, right? And of course, we've got the partnership, will it rekindle? And if we go on a run, look, this is the championship, you go on a run of like 5 or 6 games, winning every game, suddenly you put yourselves in conversations that you weren't previously in, because anyone could be anyone in the World Wrestling Federation. So the championship. Got a bit carried away there. This Diego t-shirt's good. I'm a big fan, I've got to say. It's got my name on a harmonica. What's not to love? Are you realizing now that I only own clothes that have either my name on or my branding on? Because it's been the case for 2 years. It's been the case for 5 years. So the only reason I bring out merch is when I need new clothes. It's way easier. All right, Wotton's going to go back onto the bench. He could welcome on in the second half. Right, then let's see if he can get the business done against the Birmingham side that I'd just say slightly above us in the league table, but recent form is good. Against some sides we should be beating, but let's see how we do. Realised I'm wearing the Diego shirt and the cup of tea I've chosen today. The Glory Hunter mug's out again, viewers. Probably going to do Glory Hunter again next year, so something to look forward to. Bring it back, you know, bring it back. Birmingham versus Thames then. Let's see how will the boys do in this championship game. After this, again, if we do play a second game, which we probably will do, at Leeds United. Oh, are you joking me? I mean, Kean Carroll can come on. The bigger concern is how bad is that injury for Reed. The interesting thing is he wouldn't be able to play against Leeds anyway, as he's on loan from them, but I'd rather see him on the pitch than not. So as the ball is fired forward, there's Below. First time we're seeing Below for a while, viewers. I say we. I have seen him, but I'm sharing him with you once again. And we can make all sorts of blow-based jokes. So, I mean, it's good to be back, viewers. It's good to be back. As that ball forward towards him, as he shot from there, I mean, the keeper's made it look better than it was. He's absolutely tipping it down here in Birmingham as well. So at least it's realistic as we're on the ball. Out to that left-hand side. Champion, great first touch. Now sets him up for a run forward. If he can beat his man, he does do. Beats another man as well. Oh, it's the post. Outside of the post. It was good work from him, but he's got to do better with a finish, right? All right, let's encourage the boys. Let's see if we can get a little bit more out of the second half of the first half. As they've got a free kick, so we played in. We're marking it quite well for a change. So they've scored. I mean, I don't know why I've spoken. I don't know why I've said words. Rule 1, say nothing. Say nothing. Which I will say, when you're doing videos on Football Manager, difficult. I mean, one of the challenges of doing this is saying things that eventually turn on you immediately and make you look absolutely ridiculous. Right, let's demand more from the boys. We're not really putting in a shift here. Of course, I'm worried about the fitness of Champion and of Below, but again, the quality that they've got, I feel like it's worth risking them in games like this. Tight games against sides similar to us in the league table. I feel like it's worth... You stupid prick. Honestly, why on earth have you done that for, Bobby? Why? There was not a single highlight, and then out of nowhere, he's just floating on him. What? Why? Well, brilliant. I mean, what a return for Below. He's the man that's going to come off because he's lacking the fitness. I was hoping Wilder on. No, I think Wotton comes on. We go one up top then for the rest of the game. Advance forwards. Great. Just great. I'm going to put Champion slightly pushed up to support a little closer because we've lost this. I don't know why he's done it 1-0 down to 10 men. I mean, it's ridiculous. I'm far from pleased with what I've just seen. Well, that literally, what I've just seen, I am annoyed about. I mean, for the love of... Come on. Oh, Phil Welsh just picked up a booking. Oh, dearie me. No glory here, viewers. No glory here at all. Free kick to Birmingham. Oh, why are we doing videos? Honestly. Stop recording it. I should start doing these as audiobooks because... should I start doing them as audiobooks? No, obviously they're ridiculous. Arcos fires in. I already do a podcast, so come on. Do you listen to the podcast? Probably don't. 20 good minutes. Me and Zealand Shannon, the other Football Manager guy. We talk about stuff for at least 20 minutes, and 20 minutes of it is good. As Champion, by the way. Hello, my boy. Oh, Champion and Carroll combine, C squared, and Birmingham 2, Thames 1. So are we back in the game with 10 men? It feels like we are, viewers. It was wonderful work from the corner. Again, we love a short corner. Well, Shearer, you can see, just slides into Champion, beats his man, gets the ball into the middle, and then there's Carroll. He couldn't miss, really. Lovely little short corner routine. And now with half an hour to go, I would go for this, viewers, but with 10 men, this is still very difficult. Right, Gashi running on this right-hand side. Don't get sent off, boys. I think that's the only rule I've got right now. Don't put in a challenge that is... that tested me, let me tell you. Champion back to Doherty. And now it's a case of can his delivery here be good enough? It's a little bit tough to find one player amongst three as they've got the ball again. No, I've got to be honest, viewers. I'm expecting a Birmingham goal here. So anything that's not a Birmingham goal will delight me massively. I'm delighted massively. Birmingham 2, Thames 1. Okay, now look at us. But this is so far so good. And by that, I mean, we're not completely embarrassed by the red card yet, of course, as that ball short, laid off, and, well, I'm feeling embarrassed. Don't look at me. I'm feeling embarrassed now. Does that solve it? Does that solve the problem? Not really. No. Great. That's obviously annoying. I don't know what you do now. Do you just take off a defender and just throw a striker on, just cause? I don't know what you do. Just take off your right back that's not really a right back, put him up there, just... Look, yeah, 10 minutes of that, sure. Just be careful in there, please. I'm taking you off. Don't you get sent off now. As the ball's played in again, headed over. Douglas. Oh, good name at least. 10 minutes to go. I don't know why I've been on positive the whole time. That's ludicrous, isn't it? I mean, it won't let me click anything. Did anyone else just see Carroll jump at nothing? That was fun. As Collar ball in. Last time we played here, viewers, we lost 4-1, and it was quite convincing. And I thought next time we do a video, everything will be different. We won a couple of games. Below was back, and then we kicked off. And here we are. Look, this is. Don't foul him. Just let him cross it in if you want. I've had one shot on target and scored it. And I'm sitting here bereft of confidence. Game over. Birmingham 3. Thames 1. I don't want to see what the guys over here say in a moment. Shall we fight? No, in fact, I do want to know. Let's find out. That's gone well. I mean, get me out. Get me out. Just going to brush my hair. I know, you're amazed, aren't you? He brushes his hair. I know, I do. And then I put some of the hottest snaps on Instagram. Seriously, I do. So Reed's out for 4 to 5 weeks. Are you kidding me? Badgie's also injured. I say injured, suspended. He's injured himself in terms of like morally, and Champion's in need of a rest. We've got 7 days before our next game, and well, we're a shambles, aren't we? All right, give them a good day off, just to think about what they've done, not because I think they deserve it. All right, Leeds, 7 days. I've just realised I didn't find out what people thought. Fans on Twitter. Well, I guess I'll never know. I'll never know. I can imagine they said, "Oh, unlucky. Good effort." Right, now I'm not gonna lie to you. Between matches, I'm gonna turn the fan on because I am melting, slowly melting. Bring me the fan. Oh yeah, just there. Oh, go on, lovely bit of breeze. That. Don't clip that up. I'm just enjoying the fan. And by fan, sorry, I should clarify. I do literally mean a fan. So I don't want anyone. All right, fan off. Was he the villain in the Marvel films? Fan off. Thanos on it. Sorry, easily get mixed up there. All right then, we're back for more action. Lock yourselves in. I don't like you. I'll open a window because it's well hot. Changing things around quite dramatically for this game. It wasn't really good enough against Birmingham, so it's not a Dr. Benji video unless wholesale changes come in midway through the episode. Doherty will be in goal, then Cook at right back, Amaru will be at left back, Maggle then partners Fleet in the centre of the defence, Carroll comes in for Reed on one side, Wootton and Welsh become a partnership that so far do not get on, and that is a theme throughout the side. As Below and Solomon, we didn't really see the best of them in that last game, but they've had a week to recover. Let's see now, can this be the moment where I think we're looking for a Below goal, aren't we? That's what we really want. I'm not bothered if Leeds win. I'm somewhat bothered if Leeds win. All right, come on then. Thames versus Leeds United. It's a big game for us in the context of the Thames history. Leeds may well be one of the biggest teams we've faced in the entire series. Right, we've got a throw in. And I mean, let's just see what happens. Below picks it up. I mean, we don't know how good Below is going to be in the championship. That's the one big unknown of all of this, really. A Solomon front post. Oh, it's a wonderful cross from Jake Champion, and John Solomon puts it in. It's about 10 minutes gone, and Thames take an early lead, and we're good for it right now. Below was part of the build-up as well, which you'd love to see. And then the ball forward there is really good. Champion gets so much time, so much space to pick out the perfect cross, and does so. And there's Solomon to poke home. That's what you want to see from your front two. Just being involved in the build-up and then finishing it off at the end. Wonderful things. The thing is, losing and winning in an episode just keeps us exactly where we were at the start of the episode, which sort of sums up what I was saying before. I do wonder, though, could a couple of transfers, maybe even if they're loan transfers, right? Could a couple of deals maybe turn us from being a good side, because I think we are a good side. Below's in! Oh, he scored us! Yes! My Below scores! Mate Below with the goal. It's Thames 2, Leeds 0, half an hour gone. Oh, you'd love to see that. I mean, it doesn't work on any level because it doesn't Below, just throwing it back, viewers, throwing it back. Can I play it? You're asking? Can I play it? Of course I can. Ready? That's pretty much, yeah, of course I can. Of course I can. You knew this already. You've been watching me for years, some of you. Okay, 2-0 up, half an hour gone. Cruising. Right now, Leeds, Champion nips in there. And sometimes we do this to teams inexplicably, and I'm loving it. Below picks it up. He's got his strike partner near him. Goes back to Champion. Oh, look at this. Oh, what a wonderful piece of play. Wootton Below. We're just doing all sorts of magical things. Thames 2, Leeds United 0. What on earth is going on here? Of course, I did a save with Leeds this year on the channel. The beta was, I thought I'd do what Bills could do. I couldn't. So 2-0 up now, though. So he's come out on top. He managed Barca in this save. So him. probably at the time when I was just stuck in the Vanarama National. As Carroll on this right-hand side, he's got, again, a little bit of time to manoeuvre something maybe, but it doesn't quite come off for him. Leeds, though, in a very deep position, are going to have to do something rather sensational to work it out from here and create a chance of their own. As the ball lifted forward is flicked on, and no, we deal with that quite comfortably. And that's Maggle on the ball. Plays it to Welsh. Our two front boys have to stay on sides, and then our through ball is always possible. You've seen on Football Manager before, I suspect, this year, viewers, when, you know, you plan a tactic and then this is the most effective way of scoring. Solomon races in on goal to make it 3. Oh, goodness gracious me. Thames 3, Leeds 0. It's worth being in the heat, viewers. It's worth being in the sauna of this office. That was lovely. Absolutely lovely. Thames 3, Leeds 0. I mean, it's over. Fleet here. It's a wonderful ball forward to Solomon, who does the rest. We're seeing a new version of Solomon now. Last year he was good. This year he's even better. You've got to remember as well, he's gone up a division. League One, the teams in League One are very different to the teams in the Championship, and he's still scoring goals all day, every day. We still want another below goal. Surely we've got one. I'm greedy though, viewers. I want another as champion on that side. If you can get the ball in, there's below. You're watching. Of course you know what's happened. He's done it, viewers. Amazing stuff. Thames 4, Leeds 0. This is unbelievable. You know, at the end of the season when it tells you what your greatest win was, it's this, viewers. I'll tell you now, for nothing. It's this game right here. Thames 4, Leeds 0. Look, they can score 3 for all I care. We've won. We're ahead of them in the league table. If they'd have beaten us today, though, that would not have been the case. So as much as it's like, well, yeah, you're 5 points clear. So this was a quote-unquote 6-pointer, viewers. We've had a little bit of a rest. We've had a little bit of recuperation. We've basically played 3 partnerships that don't get on. And out of nowhere, viewers, we are the better side. So you would not maybe have assumed this going into the game. But this is the sort of game that builds partnerships for me. This is the sort of game where players think, do you know what, actually, we can be friends. Let's hug in a consensual way. As, oh, Welsh nips in there. It could be 5 here, viewers. Below now. On for a hat-trick. Is Solomon on for the hat-trick as well? I can't quite remember. He's racing on goal, viewers. He's nearly made it 5. I mean, if that's not a scene, they have both got 2. Of course they have. If that's not a scene that sums up last season, then I don't know. Now, the only way it sums up last season, really, is if Below scores more than him again. Because that was all League One was. As Below, the ball towards him. I don't know about you, viewers, but I'm really hoping it happens. Solomon's been played in. Oh, my goodness me. I think he's been played in by a Leeds player. Wow, this has been super fun. It must be said, as that's going to go out for a throw. But I don't care. We've won. Leeds are in. Is this their one chance? Oh, Doherty stands tall. That's when you know it's a good game. You've scored 4 and your keeper's stepping up too. Well, this has been very fun. I hope you've had a good time watching this win, because I've had a wonderful time managing it. And this is what I wanted from our first season in the Championship. You know, I wasn't expecting us to win the league or to be promoted even. I just wanted us to have a few games like this where there were signs of, actually, when we play our absolute best, we are capable of doing some magical things here. And of course, we are heavily reliant on loans and getting some of those boys back. And of course, we're going to have to try and extend the loan of champion if we can. But this has been... This is what Football Manager is about, right? There are moments in FM where you just want progression and progression and progression, but this is our progression right now. Beating Leeds United and having a go at the Championship in a way that no one else is quite doing, in my opinion. With the top goal scorer in the league, but defensively we are fallible. I guess we'll see. Look, lots of improvements to still make in this side, and that's what makes it so exciting, right? I've got a January period to try and fix a few things, and then the next summer where I believe we could really make some stuff happen. I don't know. I guess we'll see. If you enjoyed today's episode, though, please do drop a like on it. If you want to see some more, make sure you subscribe. We sit 13th. We'll come back at the end of January, and I'll update you on the transfers. And we love with care. For Benji, until next time, I'll see you again very, very soon. We love with care. Goodbye. Oh, we're on fire.